Yes, there are certain foods that you should avoid when it comes to putting on muscle. And the reason why you should avoid these foods is because they ruin your insulin sensitivity. So, what the hell is insulin sensitivity? Well, every cell on your body, whether it's on fat or whether it's on muscle, has kind of a receptor site on it, meaning that whenever you eat something, the food comes down your bloodstream and it has two choices. It either goes inside the muscle or it goes inside the body fat. So when you're more insulin sensitive, it means that the receptor sites on the muscle absorb more of the nutrients that you're eating. So again, you eat something, it floats down your bloodstream, you're insulin sensitive, your muscles kind of suck up that food. Now, when you're insulin resistant, meaning that your body doesn't absorb insulin that well, when the food comes down your bloodstream, it can't get into the muscle, so more of the fat absorbs it. Okay, and this is bad because obviously when the fat is absorbing most of the nutrients, that means that you're storing more body fat. It's not good at all. So how does it get ruined by these foods? Well, it gets ruined because when you're eating these types of foods, it spikes your insulin levels, it causes your calories to kind of be out of whack also. And when your insulin levels spike and drop and spike and drop over time, a lot of times doing this, a lot of times eating these foods, you cause that insulin resistance and your muscle cells aren't as sensitive to it. So that's not good. We need to fix that. Also, these foods are not good for digestion. They cause inflammation in your gut, which is not good. It kind of disrupts that balance of gut bacteria that you have, the good bacteria versus the bad bacteria in your gut. Also, these foods contain less fiber, which is not good for your overall health because obviously if you're not healthy, you're not going to put on any muscle. And if you can't digest foods, right, you're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel kind of bloated all day, and you're just overall going to feel shitty. And that's not a good thing. So what are the foods that you should avoid? Well, it's going to kind of sound like common sense. But you should avoid junk food and overly processed foods. And again, I like to follow the rule of one ingredient. Okay. This has always worked well when it comes to gaining muscle because it's pretty simple. These foods are very easy to digest, absorb, and your body kind of, I don't want to say likes these foods better, but it can handle these foods a lot easier. So it is the rule of one ingredient. So example, if I have beef and rice, again, one ingredient in the beef, one ingredient in the rice. It's just rice. Whereas if you have something like Doritos or McDonald's, there's a lot of ingredients in there. So there's a lot of other things. It's over processed, right? French fries, over processed. So your body's going to, like I said, it ruins your insulin sensitivity. It's very hard to digest, and it's just not conducive to building muscle. Okay, you have to put your body in a nice environment when it comes to building muscle. And remember, the longer you've been in a calorie surplus, the harder it is to eat the one ingredient foods because they just kind of take up so much more room in your stomach. But you still, like I said, you want to avoid the over processed shit junk food because it's not good and not an anabolic environment that your body wants to be in to put on as much muscle as possible. And because you made it this far into the video, I have a free gift for you, a free 6-week training program that I want to give you. No strings attached. I just want to help you to put on as much muscle as possible and avoid the mistakes that I made throughout my 20-year experience and journey. All right. So you can pick that up in the comments below. And until next time, this is Anthony, AB Fitness. I'll catch you on the next one.